Are you gonna bite me? I don't seem to will. Come here.
I was just about town travelling to a basketball game and then just spotted her on the side of the road. Very sad sight. She had some noticeable wounds. It was clear that she'd been there for some time. Couldn't do an immediate rescue, so I made a couple of phone calls there.
Well, I went back on my own, and there she was on her corner.
Hello, darling. Hello, good dog.
Approached her, and she pretty much told me, "This is my bot, lady. You can back off."
I know.
Then we went to work trying to locate exactly where she lived, if she had an owner, and she did have an owner. They are street dogs in a sense that they have their spot and that's where they stay, and they might go home to be fed, but she obviously needed rescuing. I don't think she'd had a bath ever.
Where you going now? Thinking about it.
We started off trying to rescue her by getting her into a cage, and she would not go into the cage. So then we got out cat food, we made a slip knot, hoping we could get her in that way.
I'm just gonna step away.
But she was very clever. She'd sort of eat up into a point and then stop. So we were pretty much standing around going, what would be our next way of rescuing this girl? The owner then pulled up on a bike and just said, well, you can have her, picked her up and put her straight in the cage. She was very distraught, but she eventually calmed down. I think she knew we were here to help. The first thing they did was do a groom, and then we could have a look at how bad the cuts and injuries were, which were minimal in the end.
The first time that I saw her, I just can't keep her out of my head. I've been looking for another puppy to adopt because I have another adopted dog and we know he needs a friend. I was so worried that they're not going to get along together. The last thing that I want is for her to feel overwhelmed. But in just a matter of days, we already saw that they're inseparable. They're so adorable together. They're like teammates. What are you guys doing? I don't really know the exact word to describe it. It's not really howling. That is her way of expressing her excitement that she just cannot contain anymore. It's very rewarding. The most rewarding thing is actually her eyes. She always had her head down, but now when she looks at me, she has her head up and she looks right into your eyes. She is such a brave girl now. I'm so proud of her.